do you indicate these compound meters with a time signature? You remember we started out by saying 2 beats per measure, quarter note gets 1 beat, but in numerals we put 2, 4. But now we have 2 beats per measure, dotted quarter note equals 1 beat. Well, we wouldn't put 2 over 1.5 or 2 over 1.5. So there's another kind of shorthand for that. Instead of 2 dotted quarter note, you'll notice that if you have 2 dotted quarter notes in the beat, that will be 1, 2, 3, or in the measure, 2 dotted quarter notes in the measure, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eighth notes, because each of these represents 3 eighth notes. So the meter signature is 6/8. Now you might have learned, like I did when I first took piano as a child, that the bottom number means how many beats per measure. And you can think of it that way, but the reality is really 6/8 means 2 compound beats per measure. This 3 beat section and this 3, not beat, but eighth note section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2. Let's look at some other ones. In this one, there are 3 compound beats per measure, 1, 2, 3, which is the same as 9 eighth notes. So 9/8 is the meter signature that means 3 compound beats per measure. 4 compound beats per measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, is 12 eighth notes, so that's written as 12/8. So when we see these numbers over an 8, almost always they're going to represent a compound meter. And just like before, it could be dotted half notes representing this. In this situation, 2 dotted half notes per measure is 6 quarter notes, 6/4. 3 dotted half notes per measure is 9 quarter notes, 9/4. 4 dotted half notes per measure is 12 quarter notes, 12/4. A little confusing, I'm sure. 3 dotted quarters, 1, 2, 3, is like 9 eighth notes, so it's 9/8. 4 dotted quarters is like 4 eighth notes, 12/8. 2 dotted halves is 6 quarters, 6/4. 3 dotted halves is 9 quarters, 9/4. And 4 dotted halves is 12 quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your text would tell you a big tip-off is divide these top numbers by 3. If they can be divided by 3, like 6 divided by 3 is 2, there's 2 compound beats. 12 divided by 3 is 4, so it's quadruple meter, 4 beats. 6 divided by 3 is 2, that's duple meter. 12 divided by 3 is 4, that's quadruple meter. And these are some examples. If you know this song, or if you want to hear it on Spotify, you can hear an example of compound duple meter, da, 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 each beat with 3 individual parts, and you can hear that feel in it. Or we can look at a song like 3 Blind Mice, and if it's written this way, you can hear that this is compound meter. So 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice, see how they rhyme, see how they rhyme. And you can hear me tapping the individual divisions of the 2 compound beats, 1, 2, 1, 2 in this one. Notated another way, dotted eighth notes to represent each of the compound beats. This one gets 2 compound beats. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice, see how they rhyme, see how they rhyme.